Welcome back to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Today's episode is powered by Perfect Sports Nutrition. Today's video is a preview of the workouts and lessons that you will get at bazookatraining.com. If you like it, head over to the website bazookatraining.com, sign up, and get all these workouts. There's over 300 to learn from. All right, let's get into today's video. Boom! Welcome back to bazookatraining.com here in the bag work section. Today, we're focusing on our fight concept of making sure we strike with speed. Okay, so let's start with a little warm up like we always do. What I want you to do is just to kind of move around. And now when you're punching here, the concept is, I want you to think about, it's gonna sound funny, but pulling your hand back as fast as it comes out, right? And the key here is, I'm going to promise you, when you try punching for speed, the first thing we do is we hold our breath. If you want to get speed, you got to breathe with the punch. So instead of, you got to get some of those fast breathing out is going to let you, one, punch faster, but not get so tired after you're done your little bit of a speed punches. So even sometimes if you want to reference pulling, stealing something from someone, right? In and out. Because the big habit we make is boom, boom. It comes out fast and then we get this slow return. So thinking about pulling the punch as fast as you push it out, okay, is going to help you. Now, even with this warm-up, sometimes just start with the jab, okay? So you can start here, relaxed, and then boom, single jab. And then you go fast, boom, boom, double jab. And then 1, 2, 3, in and out. So working that in and out as fast as you can. The other thing you want to do is you want to make sure you activate your calves, right? So before you even throw, I'm kind of basing myself. And then when I'm ready, boom, 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 I'm ready to kind of conserving that energy to be able to explode with speed, okay? Now, a lot of people, when you see speed punches, right, the concept is don't throw them as long, right? Because if they're shorter, they're faster. So in a lot of like traditional Wing Chun techniques, right, you'll see more of these like rapid style short punches, right? Well, that's not really as realistic when it comes to kickboxing, boxing, and MMA. So what we want to do, okay, is make sure we find that good balance, right? On the inside, if you want, you can do these little quick rolls and hooks, right? But on the straight punches, I still want to see that full extension because the idea is we want full range snap to give us that whole big impact, okay? We want that full extension because this is, boom, that last 2 inches is the power. So snap and return, okay? So that's usually round one. We're going to leave our gloves on the ground to start, okay? And we're going to work that concept of the extension and control and being able to pull the punch. So this actually first round here, we're going to work on being able to punch the bag without hitting it. So you notice I'm in full extension, but I'm not hitting it. So if you can even hear, I'm just flicking the bag and pulling back nice and fast, okay? So we're just working on here with our straight punches to start, okay? So boom, boom, boom. Nice touches, boom, 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 okay? So you can see I'm touching, I'm not really working on extending and pushing the bag. It's using speed, okay? Stealing something from the bag, pulling it back, boom, boom. Now you even notice I'm trying to hit with my 2 knuckles. So as soon as I feel my knuckles even just touch, shoom, it comes back right away, okay? So that's how you develop your speed. Okay, so we're going to keep moving on from here, and we're going to keep playing. Now, straight punches are very good, but how do we improve our hooks? Now, what the key thing with our hooks, right, is as I hook, same thing. As I hit the bag, I pull back, okay? So I get a little bit of that repetitive motion. So even from here, I can jab, I pull, and I pull back out. Now, I always give the reference of hooking through the hole. So as I hook through the hole, pull back right out of the hole, and that's going to help you get that rotational speed, okay? So if I'm touching, boom, boom, hit and return, boom, boom, hit and return, okay? Touch, boom, hit and pull, okay? That same kind of concept of hitting and pulling. Now you could mix with the straight punches, even doubling up the hooks is a good idea, okay? And then we play from there, okay? So mixing in those hooks, look for those double hooks as well. So snapping, and then even here, snap, snap, getting doubles and even triple hooks, bong, 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 helps you get that fast twitch muscle fibers going, okay? Now, even with my hooks, how do I speed it up? A lot of times what I use is the stretch reflex in my pec. If I have to do this, It's slow, right? Load up, hit. So what I do is I just stretch my pec, boom, and then the pec kind of works as an elastic. Snap, snap, right? So snap, snap, snap. You see this motion here is going to help me increase with the speed, okay? All right, so that's the punches, all right? So now we can put our gloves on, right? At this point here, you kind of got that reference, you can play, but we're going to introduce some kicking in this round, okay? Now, with the kicking, right, the big thing for speed is not overpowering. So I don't want to kick and pivot through. I'm going to use more snapping. Boom. So I'm not going to pivot as much, but I'm going to use extension. So nice and light on the bag. I'm not looking to push the bag. I'm looking to smack the bag. So boom, smack, boom, smacking, okay? So the idea is hit and pull, okay? Smack and pull is the idea. Bang. And you can see it comes faster. Boom. And comes back. Bang. All right, now, again, I'm going to have to reference here. There has to be distinguishing differences between punching for power, punching for speed, okay? When you punch for speed, a lot of times you're going to take away some power, right? When you attack with power, you sometimes have to take away some speed with it. It would be ideal to try to do both, but with energy efficiency when it comes to fighting, the way you set things up, it's a little bit better to be able to set, you know, have the mentality of what you're going to do before you do it is the key here, okay? So when we're hitting for speed, think fast, okay? Don't worry about the powering. The power will come. And a lot of times it's that impact you learn from speed that does the most damage, right? So the big example I always use, if I want to punch someone as hard as I can, boom, okay? And the bag moves, it looks like it does more damage, but it's actually the boom, the hit and return, the snap, the extension, the right part of the knuckles, okay? The snap, that's all gonna help me get that speed, the power, and the knockout, right? So it has a different effect, but does some good damage. Now, even with this speed kicking, use a lot of the lead leg, right? The lead leg speed kick is nice, right? It's fast. This idea is speed striking, right? So the snap helps you get faster, but what did we learn in traditional martial arts? Put the strongest weapon closest to the target. It's faster to land there, right? So even if I'm in southpaw, I can put my right side in front, bang, and work the snap from here. Okay, I can turn, I can still snap with my left side, right? So the idea is using that extension and back. Speed, hit and back, without over rotating, without over pivoting, so it's fast for recovery. Now, what we're going to do is, in this last round, we're going to put things together, okay? Now, the challenge to this, okay, it's not just punching with speed, kicking with speed, it's putting both of them together in combinations, okay? So a lot of the keys I'm looking for, right? So again, I'm looking for that full extension and that snap. See that? Boom. I want the bag not to move, okay? You can hit it, you can strike it, you can move around it, but the idea is let's make sure we get that extension, that whole concept of stealing off of the bag, and then using the snap, kick with minimal pivot is gonna help you get that speed. Even with that minimal pivot, you can go to the head, I can go to the body, I could even snap kick the leg, okay? I can go left side, right side, but I could also, boom, I could also change the angle of my kick as well, okay? So, fast punches, boom, 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 and then bang, touching through. Boom, 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 touch, bang, snapping through. Snap, 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 okay? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so putting these combinations together as fast as you can is the key in this round here, okay? Now, if you need a break, get out, circle, take a breath, okay? Then recircle yourself, and then come back in, okay? Now, remember, if you're holding your breath, you're gonna gas out. Breathe through the technique, okay? Steal something off the bag, pull. Now, when you're even on the outside, okay? Like I just mentioned a couple minutes ago, the mentality has to be there. So, if I'm looking to strike fast, I'm looking to counter maybe, I'm looking to use that quick motion, okay? What I need you to do is stay relaxed on the outside. Don't start tensing up before you throw. It's gonna loosen things up, okay? So the idea of staying loose, breathing, and then snapping up, boom, okay? So you wanna bring that speed out there as best as you can. Now, this is a bag workout, but this same concept can be used in shadow boxing. It can be even used in pad work, okay, with your sparring. To me, this is a very important lesson. One, you're gonna punch faster, but it's also teaching you how to strike with control, okay? You notice with these snap kicks that are speed and quick, right? The last thing I'm doing is over pivoting here, falling out of position. No, it's allowing me to snap, 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 and still stay in a position to be able to mix all of my strikes very fast and quick, okay? And always be ready to defend or be able to put punch to kick, kick to punch combinations all together. All right, so I hope you enjoyed today's episode. You learned a lot. Make sure you share it with your friends, get them to subscribe, and we'll see you next time here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Welcome to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA online training. I'm Bazooka Joe Valtellini, the owner here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Over the past year, I've designed and created a website to teach Bazooka curriculum at home and across the world. The purpose of this website is for you to, one, hit your fitness and health goals, all while learning world-class martial arts instruction from me. The beautiful thing about this website, it's geared for all levels. So if you're learning martial arts for the first time as a beginner, we help you progress into the bigger stages. And if you're a pro fighter, guess what? We have different fight concepts for you to improve your tool set and your skills in the ring or cage. As the fastest rising kickboxing world champion and a lifelong martial artist with over 30 years of experience, I've been able to combine my passion for martial arts and teaching to create this website. This website's gonna give you some of the tricks, secrets, and inside look at some of the training I use to win my world title. Once you subscribe to this site, you're gonna be getting weekly training videos and tutorials that you can do from anywhere. The sections are broken up into 3 parts. The first is bag workout. So if you have a bag at home or at your gym, you can use these workouts to supplement your training. The second is at-home workouts. A lot of us don't have the room for a bag or a bag in general, so these workouts are for no equipment needed and you can do them anywhere. And finally, the tutorial section. If you're having any problems with a specific technique or fight concept that's covered in any of the workouts, go to the tutorial section, learn the technique, and then go back to the workout, and this time, do it with proper technique. One of the added benefits once you subscribe is the forums section, where you can get a more personalized experience where you can ask questions and I'll be able to go in there and answer them. It's all about building a team and a community of martial artists helping each other grow. So subscribe now to get access to all the videos plus more so you can be part of the squad here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA.